Alright friends, excuse my tired eyes, but guys, here it is, 2:30 over here in South Dakota, Pierre, South Dakota. We got knocked on at the Walmart parking lot by a police officer, but luckily this time it wasn't to get told to leave because we're not supposed to be there. Guys, there's a hailstorm going on, rain, thunderstorm like you wouldn't believe, and he actually told us to get to an emergency shelter. And so we were driving over and we actually saw this little car wash where we thought we might fit, and by the grace of God we fit in here perfectly. There's a couple other people and our entire rig is safe. As you guys know, we depend on this thing, so we live in the rig full time and we have our whole business in the back of our truck. Guys, we just couldn't be happier. You know, it sucks getting up in the middle of the night like this, but at this point, thanking God that we're not out there in the thunderstorm, in the hail. So we're gonna see how this goes. We'll get back into it if we need to show you guys any more of this, but guys, hold on, because South Dakota is already proving to be an awesome ride. Well guys, here it is the next morning. You know what, we made it through the night pretty good. After we got the knock from the cop and we went down and found that car wash, you know, the whole thing was about 45 minutes of kind of intense storm with probably about 2 hours of just thunderstorm and lightning in the background. But you know, we finally got to a place where we felt safe leaving that little car wash and we made our way. We actually did check out the little storm shelter area. There was a red flashing light, you know, you kind of found it, and we parked by there and slept the rest of the night. We actually saw another RV that was up at Walmart with us that came down to the same area. So just a big shout out to that cop that came and kind of did his job and just made us feel safe and kind of alerted us to the situation. So I really think that's, at the end of the day, what the law enforcement is supposed to do, that they're called to do, is protect and serve. And I was just really grateful for that particular officer. But guys, here we are. We finally made it to South Dakota. We've been talking about this for some time. You know, we traveled north. We were on the road the last couple days. We were in Oklahoma City, and then we traveled up through Kansas, traveled up through Nebraska, and here into South Dakota, kind of centrally located across the state, right here on the Missouri River. So we're in Pierre, South Dakota, and we are just checking it out and enjoying the cool temperature. It's supposed to get hot, but right now it is just nice and chill, so we couldn't be happier. Guys, we are going to set up camp a bit. We're parked here. We're gonna set up camp. We got some steaks for dinner tonight, and then we're gonna get out. Before we cook though, we're gonna get out on some trails and just see if we can't see a bit of the river and take you guys with us before we eat some dinner. Something we picked up real quick on when we were coming into South Dakota is the waterfowl. We saw pheasants and ducks just all along the interstate, and right here they have this awesome little bird habitat. And to finish it off, there's a Russian olive. Now these are special trees to us because back home in Colorado, on the property where we live, there's just a ton of these Russian olives. So right now they're in bloom and they smell awesome. This is for if you really want to enjoy the birds, but when you have a dog like Indiana, you know, he scares off everything, so that's kind of out of the question. But fun little place. This place is awesome. Again, we're just traveling around, checking out different places. I think there's somewhere just like this in your neighborhood to get out to. So you gotta get up and go on. We're gonna get out of this blind and see what else Farm Island has to offer. You know, over there on the other side was kind of an inlet, if you will. This is a huge section of it. In the back you can see those rolling hills. They're jagged, they're rough. Guys, it's so awesome. You know, I was checking out the headwaters, and the headwaters for this river are in Montana. It goes across North Dakota and drops into South Dakota, and of course goes down to the middle America and beyond. But guys, it's just kind of fun to imagine that this huge body of water stays consistently this big a volume for just state after state, mile after mile. It's really something to behold, and I'll say it again, I really wish I had my kayak over here. So guys, you know how much we love gear on this channel. Now this week I got myself a new ferro rod. I was doing a show and a mate threw this my way. It's actually from the Whiskey and Wilderness Company. I'll drop a link to it in the description below. But it comes with a metal straw and a rope. So this rope is dipped in something, I can't remember what, but you can check it out. So it's a bit cheating, but guys, it has like 20,000 strikes or something. So it has the striker and everything. Now I've went ahead and set out my fire. I have the big stuff, the small stuff, and then the medium stuff. So it's already ready. When I get to go, I don't have to prepare anything. I went down and whittled some stuff down, kind of feathered it out, and I think it's gonna light right away. But I'm so keen to show you guys this. It just starts right away. You know, you'll probably be watching this right around the time of Father's Day, but makes a great little gift for different dudes in your life, and maybe some gals as well. I think everyone ought to have something like this in their car. Again, if you're into bushcraft like we are on this channel, you're gonna already have one, but guys, maybe something to throw in there. So let's see if we can't get this fire to start. There it is, a really nice little fire going. I got it pushed under there and we're warming up those grates. That way we can get ready to have our steaks on there. Now guys, this was in the fire ring. Don't be that guy. Don't let your kids be that guy or that girl. Someone's juice box was just left there for the next person. That's just not kosher, you know? Clean it up. Have your kids grab a piece or two of extra trash so that we don't leave places dirty like that. And again, that's kind of what I was telling you guys about in other videos, why we like to cover this whole grate with some foil or something, because you just don't know what kind of toxins or chemicals someone had that they were burning in the fire pit right before you the night before. So you don't want that junk on there. I'm burning it off right now, and we're just getting all that off as much as possible. I'm going to throw some foil on there, and then we're going to plop those steaks on, and I think it's going to be good. Again, with that pop-up fire pit that we talk about a lot, that's why I want to get a nice rack for that, so I can be cooking on that, or some kind of surface out here where I don't even have to worry about what the person before me was doing. Well guys, today is nothing special. We got some top sirloin from Walmart, so we didn't stop by a meat market like we wanted to. We just tried to push that long haul, the 12 hours up here, but we were marinating them. And I think they're going to make an awesome little dinner tonight. Here's number 2. Alright guys, I think these things are ready for a flip. Oh yeah, that is looking awesome. The steaks are just about done, guys. And you might think I'm out here cooking and getting it done, but look what Jolene's been up to inside. Oh, check it out. We have some bread made in a pan. We have some cream cheese for the steak, and then some sweet potatoes. All done up right. Check that out. About to take those steaks off, and dinner will be served. There it is, guys. We are going to chow down. There's her meal, mine. Indy's gonna get fed later. But check out this view. Well, it's not coming through the camera as good as it is here. You'll have to come and see it for yourself. They say you're supposed to let a steak rest just a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do while I chat with you guys. Now behind me there is a house. It's the weirdest thing out of all the state parks. That's probably something new. So we got a couple different houses behind us. But hey, we got the view of a lifetime out here. We got the river. We got the river kind of doing a V on this island. We got nice cool breeze. We're out of Texas, although it is supposed to reach like 100 later on, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I think it's high 70s, maybe low 80s. We're going to kick back, enjoy this steak. But guys, it's not over. Tomorrow's another day. We got this state park for 2 nights. Of course, inside the camper, we got the Vitide, we got the Opus, we got the EcoFlow charging. You know, we're always taking advantage of that sweet, sweet electricity, living off grid. You know, we got the batteries doing their thing. We're fueled up and just relaxing. But guys, we might get into some more stuff in the morning, so we'll catch up with you then. Well, it's tomorrow, and guys, it's actually about 6:45 p.m. We let the day get away from us a bit just because it was a work day. We ended up taking care of a lot of work, doing some computer stuff. We did go out and take a nice walk. You know, something that we've really enjoyed about this area is the prairie grass. We've been through all these different states recently, you know, starting in Florida and working our way up here. And there's just something special and beautiful about that prairie grass. So guys, tonight is some spaghetti. You know, not every night is exactly glamorous, but this is delicious food. We have some meat in there, and I think it's just gonna be an awesome dinner. We're gonna kick back. I think we're gonna have another fire tonight, do some marshmallows and s'mores, just because it's gotta be done. So we'll get into that a little bit, but I think we'll probably cut it here, guys. We sure hope you're enjoying these videos. Make sure and subscribe if you want to come along for the journey. If you hit a bell somewhere down there, you'll get notified every time we put a video out. We do them about weekly right now, and we're traveling across this state. We're gonna do some more state parks, get into Wyoming and Montana, over to Idaho, and off to Washington State. So we hope you'll stay along for that stuff. We do overlanding, a bunch of bushcraft stuff. We have a lot of fun on this channel, so I think you ought to come along with us. So until the next one, guys, God bless you, get up and go on.